G'day, I'm Clive and welcome. I'm going to start this video inside. It's been raining on and off. G'day, I'm Clive and welcome. And we're going to start this video indoors. And it's been raining on and off this morning. So I'm going to get over this, show you what's in the pack, go over all the specs. And then once we've done that, we're going to head out into my overgrown backyard. Taihang 2 Max. Now, I've been after a tunnel tent for quite a while, and I eventually got one just before my heart attack, so I haven't had a chance to get out with it. So this is going to be the first chance I've had to get outside, put it up and have a proper look at it. What comes in it? First of all, you see we start off with a nice big top side loader, whatever you want to call it, bag. Opens up nice and wide. And there's 16 pegs in there, a repair kit. Repair kit for the material. What's that for? I don't know if it's for the floor. Replace outer tent PU coating inner side of the outer tent. Yep, in case the actual outer tent gets ripped, we can patch it. Got this tube, which is in case you break one of your poles. That'll just help keep it secure until you can get it repaired. And we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of these Y-shaped pegs. That's about 6 inches in length. Yeah, I like them. Now, these things, they're good in normal ground. But if you start getting into the sandier ground, I think like my backyard is, they have a difficulty actually staying in, so you're really going to need to invest in some longer ones if you're going to be using it in sandy areas, which I will be doing. Comes with its own footprint, your mat, ground sheet, which you can actually clip on to the bottom of your actual tent part, your sleeping area. Now, that only covers underneath your sleeping area, it doesn't cover the vestibule. But in a future video, I'll be showing you a way to remedy that. Then we have these poles. Now these are pre-bent in the factory, so there's less strain going to go on them. The chance of them breaking is a lot less, because that pre-bend takes a lot of the stress off. Yeah, nice looking poles. 3FULGear branded. It's got your ends on there, which click into the grommets on your tent, and we actually push these to the sleeve. There's no clips because your inner and your outer of your tent are already connected, so outer pitch first, or both at the same time. People name it different things. Some call it outer pitch first, others call inner outer first. Yeah, but when you put it up, the poles on the outside, the inner and the outer go up at the same time. And what I will show you when we get out there is where these fit in over the loop. The reason why the tent doesn't push out further is there's 3 restraining bands, which stops it going any further than the set width they're meant to be. And then we've got the actual tent itself inside, and this is the khaki coloured one, which is my favourite colour. So it looks really nice. So once you've got your tent back in there, packing this up I found quite easy, or making it minimalist, making it smaller. I just use a Velcro on the top. I tuck the ends in there, and then I just start rolling it. Get so far, give it a squeeze, get a lot of the air out as much as you can. Another roll or two, one, another two there. More air coming out again. So, a strap on the left hand side, so we'll just click that together. Get the next one, click that in there, cinch the buckles up. Size wise, it's probably smaller than some of the old tents we used to get. Let's have a look. The instructions here, or not the instructions, what's included. The buckles, the plastic is Duraflex buckles. The zips are YKK zippers on the tent. Looked on site whilst making this video, and it is either get it in the khaki, which is the one I have, or you can get it in orange. It's got a 5000mm hydrostatic head, so it's nice and waterproof. Taped seam sealed, so all the seams are taped up, so they're waterproof too. Fabric weight is a 40 gram per metre square, or 1.17 ounces yard square. Fabric tear resistance is between 12 and 15. 2 layer, which means you've got your outer and then you've got your inner tent are separate. So what you can do is, I've got the 4-season one on this. I can actually take that one out now, buy the 3-season, which is just the mesh, and I can click that in and replace it. So I can use this all year around just by swapping the inner. Where are we? Fabric tear resistance 12 to 15. I think the N stands for newtons. Somebody let me know for certain. Like I said, 2-layer wall. Comes with 16 stakes, 12 guy lines. Now I'll show you when we go outside, but 12 guy lines means there's 12 guy line points coming from the tent itself. But there's only actually 6 guy lines when you look at it, or it looks like, because what it is it comes down to a V like that, then into one, and that one goes down, and you've got your adjuster here for adjusting the tension. YKK zippers, like I said, the Duraflex buckles. The outside is silicone treated, and the inside is PU treated, making it nice and waterproof at the 5000mm there. The fly is a 15D nylon. The inner is the 4-season is the 15D nylon also. The 3-season, which is a mesh, is a 20D nylon. The floor is a 20D nylon with PU coating and rated at 6000mm hydrostatic head. Now, taking these weights off the website, so the tent weight on its own is 1990 grams, which is 4.38 pounds. The minimum trail weight, they've got it down at 2120 grams, which is 4.67 pound. Your footprint is 180 grams in weight, which is 6.35 ounces. Pack size is 50 centimeters, which is 19.7 inches by 16 centimeters, which is 6.3 inches. Let me flick back my page. Right, the size of this, from the longest point of the tent and the widest point of the tent, not the guy ropes, which is 400 126 centimeters in length, which is 167 inches, by 142 centimeters wide at the widest point, which is 55 inches. Now the vestibule area, the length of it is 190 centimeters, which is 74 inches. The width is 142 centimeters at the widest point, which is 55.9, and the height is 112 centimeters, which is 44 inches. And your main sleeping area is 220 centimeters, which is 86.6 inches, by 123 wide centimeters, which is around the 48.4, by 103 centimeters high at the highest point, which is 40.5, and the actual widest point goes down to the foot end, gets narrower, and that's 82 centimeters, which is 32.3 inches. So that's all out of the way. Now let's head outside and I'll get this put up and we'll have a look. Now this is what I meant by the guy lines, these 6, so you've got 12. It's these here. It's got one point in there and another point, let's move that, another point in there, so there's 1, 2 guy lines going down to the one there, and that's the same on the middle one, on the back one, and on the other side. They've all got adjustment straps which we can give a tug and tighten all up when I come around to doing that. And that's 1, 2, 3 where the poles go, same on the other side, and then 1 on each corner of the tent there. Nice air vent here, nice big wide one. You get plenty of ventilation, and as you can see you've got a velcro there to hold it closed in the colder nights if you don't want as much breeze coming through. It's also got a stiffened pole in there, so that'll hold that up and open for you, and it's the same at the back end. And also in these they've got mesh, so there's less chance of bugs coming up here and getting blown in there or flying in there to where you're going to be cooking or your living gear. Here's the back one. So it's nice and high, so if there's any condensation or heat on the inside, it's going to be at the higher part of the tent. It's going to be actually pushing out the most of the warm air, which causes the condensation. Now the guy lines attach on the actual sleeve. They've got another piece stitched on with some bar stitch in there, which gives it more strength, stitched all the way around, and you've got your stitching, and there's a double layer of this sleeve there, so it makes it a lot stronger than if you just had the single layer of the sleeve. And there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of these, 6 on either side, one up here and one down the bottom. At the door has 2 zippers, YKK zippers. And we've got 1 velcro, yep, just 1 piece of velcro at the bottom, but a fairly substantial size of storm flap overlap in there. So it's about 2-inch overlap, and it's fairly stiff, so you're going to have very little ingress there. Zips nice and easy. Yeah, same on this side, 1 piece of velcro. Zipped up nice and easy. You've got toggles at the top with reflectors on it. Same there. Let's roll this up and see what's on the inside. And as I always do, I roll under and in, so if it does rain, the actual rain's going to be on the outside, not on the inside, so it's going to reduce your condensation just that tiny little bit more. So yeah, it's just a cloth loop with reflector on it. It's not any bungee or elastic. just like that. There's a second door on the other side. It looks nice and big in here. One thing I can see is I've hooked one part up high rather than down on the lower, so I'll go and change that. It's so easy it is if you wanted to change your inner, just get this nice tight loop off, and the loop it's meant to be on is down at the bottom there. So this one is a ground sheet and the bottom corner of the tent there. That's it. Now the inner to the tent is connected. Good bit of space in here for the airflow between the tent and the outer. Stitched, double stitch all the way around to where the poles go through the sleeves. Got reinforcement here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these are attachment points. 8, 9 if you include the bottom ones, holding the inner tent in place. Here's one of these resistance straps that go straight across, so stops them flinging out and helps keep your tent in shape. You can see there it's a little bit loose where I haven't done up pulled the strap tight, but it's still looking pretty decent. We've got another resistance strap here. This is a big area, big vestibule area. So the whole idea of getting the Max was for this extra space, so I can throw my chair in here, I can cook in here. If the weather's that bad, I've actually got more room in here. Now a lot of people complain about the door on these because it's a rainbow door which comes all the way over and drops down. It takes a couple of extra seconds to tidy it up, so let's give it a go, give it a quick roll. A toggle and a reflective loop again, the same as the doors, just to keep it tidy and out of the way. Didn't take long, did it? Now, I'm not the tallest of people. I have seen people 6 foot plus sitting in here and the head not actually touching the top. Now I'm 5'6". I've got plenty of room sitting here. I can actually go further back. Yeah, I can go about halfway before my head starts to actually touch. Got a single organiser pocket. All I ever put in there is my glasses, my torch, or little things like that I may need at night. We've got a hook up here for your lantern, and it's actually a hook. It's not just a loop like a lot do now. Like I said, it's the solid inner, and the actual vent comes to about this level here. The mesh does, then it's all solid from down there. All the tops and all the sides are solid until you get to the bottom. Then about 2/3 up, you've got a panel about this big, which is what, 10-12 inches of mesh that goes across, which allows the airflow through your vents. It's not going to lay flat because the grass is all different sizes underneath, needs a cut down on level. I tell you, this does block the breeze. I can feel the breeze here, but not here, and I'm cooking sitting back a bit. Yeah, all the corners are sealed, reinforced, patches on them. Going down to bungee, so that allows a pull and keeping it stretched. So as you move around and you're pulling it, it will just go back. All the stitching looks pretty good actually. Can't see any tape missing. I'll have a proper look next time. But now all looks good from this angle. I can't think of much more to say. It's just, it went up a lot easier than I was expecting. And I think with a bit more practice, it'll go up even easier. Now, I will be making more videos about this tent, how to stormproof it more. So, and getting out in it and telling you how it actually copes with the bad weather. Now, I actually got this one for the bad weather because a lot of the stuff down this end of Western Australia, it does get windy. Where I am, it's not far from the hills and the wind comes over and straight down, and a lot of the places I actually go camping for overnighters or a weekend, like a tent this size would be perfect for that. Yeah, there's a lot of wind and it gets cold. So in future videos I'll give you updates about how this tent goes. So this is the 3FULGear Taihang 2 Max tent, which first impressions I'm pretty happy with. I'm pleased with what I see, and all those years waiting to get a tunnel tent, I'm glad I did. If you're not already a subscriber, please go down below and click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell next to it and select all, so you can see all future videos about this tent and any other tents or hiking camping gear going up, and hit the like button, a thumbs up. And if you are already a subscriber, again I thank you very much.